Hello, everyone. It's Mona again from Back Pain Movement Makers with a lot of sand in my hair since our German Shepherd loves just to shake it off right next to us. Well, I will take a shower before I go to bed, hopefully. Well, today is day 79. Yeah, I just have to check it out. Yes, it's day 79, and we are having a review period, and we are talking about the 9th of the 10 daily holistic healing habits. The 10 daily holistic healing habits channeled from the highest consciousness through me, Mona, since I'm a trans channel. And this is what we're talking about every day for 365 days in a row. How to heal back pain for good. Because these 10 daily holistic healing habits, that was a lot of mouthful. These 10 daily holistic healing habits will help us to heal for good, but also live a fulfilled life as well. So we're talking about the 9th of the 10 daily holistic healing habits, and it's about spiritual reminders throughout the day. And since these habits are channeled from the highest consciousness, I'm just going to hand this over to them, okay, for the best summary. Spiritual reminders. What is that? Well, we've been talking about a lot of the healing habits, these 10 daily holistic healing habits. They have everything to do with having an alternative to, instead of listening to the ego and the constant programming it in that you are how should we put this? We'll rephrase it in another way so Mona is with us. The programming that you have been a part of, and you're still a part of, because society, you are social beings and you're living in societies, and the societies, almost all societies all over planet Earth right now, they are programming their people to believe that they are not what they truly are. We have said this before so many times. You are unconditional love, made out of unconditional love, into unconditional love, from unconditional love, for unconditional love. And there are so many programmings going on in all over the world, the news, worries, wars, and they are trying to tell you that there are so many things to be afraid of. And of course, the ego wants you to be afraid, because since it's afraid of not being able to control you, because that would be the death of the ego. And since the ego is all about saving your body and your body's life, the ego is very eager to talk about things that might happen, or remind you of things that have happened that didn't really work out, and blaming and judging and so on. So to be reminded throughout the day of your true identity, your true purpose here, and another way to look at yourself and the world and everyone and everything in it. It's essential. And even though there are many people all over the world that are meditating in the morning and in the evening, and that's awesome. And some people even do that in the middle of the day. But you need more reminders than just that, because your thoughts are like, what you should say, they are magnets. And if a negative thought is being thought, it will not immediately, but quite immediately, uh, take on another thought, another negative thought, and another, and another, and another. And then after a while, those negative thoughts will create a negative feeling. And the negative feeling, of course, will create more of that negative thought patterns. And then your monologues inside your head will continue to follow up on that, and commenting and judging and blaming and so on. And then you will even act out of those negative feelings. And of course, negative actions will create more of the negative feelings, and the more of negative monologues, and more of negative self-talk, and also negative talking with someone else. And then the negative spiral goes on and on. So it's so easy to be distracted either by others, or social media, or news, or just your ego. So you need to have spiritual reminders throughout the day to remember to go inside and feel what you are, experience what you are. You are human beings, not human doings. And be in contact with either your true self or the highest consciousness. That's us. Um, you will begin to change your life. You will begin to get another program, to reprogram your mind into following, first of all, remembering and understanding what you are, then beginning to align your thoughts with that, to create feelings that are aligned with that, and then, of course, inner monologues, then outer dialogues, and then actions. And if you were completely aligned with what you are, you wouldn't feel fear at all. And fear, some funny acronyms: false evidence, um, what was it? Mona lost it. False evidence. Uh, the A. Appearing real. False evidence appearing real. That is what we're after here. We're trying to empower, to get you to use reminders so you empower yourself all the time. Your feelings and your thoughts should never be handed over to someone else if you don't want to hand over the results and your life experience to them as well, because that is what you do. And then we're talking about someone else. We are referring to the ego here as that also, because you have to take control back over your mind. And this is hard in the beginning, of course. It's really hard to even know and feel and be aware of that you are not aligned with love. As soon as you begin to judge or complain or have any negative commenting, it doesn't matter if it's in your head or if it's out through your mouth, then you are not in alignment with love. Because when you are experiencing yourself as unconditional love, you wouldn't do that. You don't feel any threat. You feel love for someone that is rude to you. You understand that this person is an angel sent to you so you can show yourself and everyone else what you are. You are unconditional love. If you didn't meet people that were rude or said or did stupid, what you said, stupid or cruel things to you, you wouldn't have the opportunity to know and show yourself and everyone else what you are. You are unconditional love. And when you are aligned with your true self or us, the highest consciousness, do that naturally. Because when you have to be 100% present and conscious to be able to be in contact with your true self or the highest consciousness. And that is something that the ego cannot handle. The ego goes away. Just for a moment for most of you. But ego cannot handle fully presence and consciousness. So this is a double slam, if that is a word, an expression in English. Mona doesn't know. But there is a saying in Swedish, you could kill 2 flies with 1 smack. And this is really awesome because when you, not killing flies, of course, but when becoming fully present, the ego goes away. And when you are fully present and conscious, you can come in contact with the highest self or us, the highest consciousness. And if you're not able to work that out for yourself, just ask. We will always help you. And when you are in fully contact, you will begin to feel the unconditional love pour out of your heart and spread through the rest of your body, and the vibration out, 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 out of yourselves. Through the whole world. 1 second of fully presence, in full alignment with unconditional love. is more effective than thousands and thousands of prayers. So we're not joking when we say that if you want to heal for good and live a fulfilled life, you have to have spiritual reminders throughout the day to remember what you are, to go inside and experience what you are, instead of listening to what everyone else says or do. We recommend you to have at least 7 of them. And when you have trained yourself for a while, you will begin to feel that you're out of alignment. You want to go back in again because it's so delicious. There's no lack. There's no pain. Of course, you could still experience pain, but there's no suffering. You're just accepting it like it is right now and growing your faith 100% that you will heal this way. There are several ways to have reminders. We've talked about that before. Your smartphones, of course, wonderful devices, even for this. You could use the Google Calendar. You could use the alarms on your phone, in the phone. You could use the Keep app. You could have the Vibe app active. There are so many ways. You could have things in your physical environment that reminds you when you go to the bathroom every time you hook up. It's a part of that when you're washing your hands, for example. And we can assure you, coming from unconditional love will change your life in ways you cannot even comprehend. That's everything for us for today. We'll hand over to Mona right now. Okay. Isn't that delicious to be able to feel completely whole? I cannot describe in words how much this has meant to me and my family. And as soon as I begin to stress, this is really hard to remember to do. And there are days that I'm doubting that I will ever be able to hold that frequency. And as soon as I hook up to that energy, I'm there. And then I don't care. Okay. That's everything for today. Tomorrow, It's the 10 of the 10 daily holistic healing habits, and it's about be safe and well. And if you know someone who has back pain or chronic pain and who believes in channeling and are interested in this, please send them the link to video 71, because that is the first of the 10 daily holistic healing habits in this um, review period, this summary. So then they could see for themselves if this is something for them or not. Much love and blessings. Bye.